Hello friends! In today's video we are going to be shopping our little hearts out, filling these book baskets. So welcome to another episode of Thrifting for Gifting. So let's get in this antique mall and see what we can find. Welcome friends to episode 3 of Thrifting for Gifting. If this is the first episode you are seeing, let me get you up to speed. We have been thrifting for baskets, thrifting for books, and thrifting for items to go in those baskets that relate to the book. I have found plenty of baskets and books at this point, so I am looking for the items to go into those baskets. Today, I would love to find some pretty dishes or kitchenware, a small planter or two, and anything else that sticks out that relates to one of the books that I've found. These could go well in some of our cooking recipe baskets. Server spoon, I like that. And then here's another little dish bowl. That's really pretty. We could put some candies or other things in that. Definitely interested in dough bowls or more display or serving dishes. I think this is a little bit too large, but look how pretty that is. Okay, another idea is the vintage napkins, and then you can find some of the vintage napkin holders too. And I love this because you could do a seasonal color like this. Well, I mean, you could have that out year round, but you know what I mean, for Christmas. So instead of 8 for 34, that could go really nicely in one of our baskets. And then here's another one, set of 8. Really pretty print. I really loved this dish for eggs. I thought, especially around the holidays, this could be a staple item for someone's kitchen. Well, besides money, one of the things you greatly need when you're shopping at an antique mall is time. And with the children in tow, we did not have much of that. It's time for us to hop over to another spot and see if we can find some of our trinkets there. These two kind of look like they go together, but I don't think they do. So pretty. Christmas edition. Oh, cool. That's definitely a neat shape. I think I see some tray options here. I can't get enough of the vintage earrings, but the clips do become painful after a while. That is just beautiful. Look how pretty those are. Kind of like as pretty as this dish is. Oops, I'm thinking something like this could be really cool to put a cookbook on in the kitchen. I mean, it is brass, but that could work for that. Just love this whole display, but I see something right here that I'm thinking is gonna work for one of our boxes. That's really pretty. Oh my goodness, I love these chunky little candles because I have so many small brass candlesticks, but we are not looking for me. Let's put those back. And then I noticed this really pretty green, which I like too. Another little pretty thing down here with silver overlay. That's so pretty. Too bad I didn't get a Velveteen Rabbit book. How cute. Oh, look at this. All of these vintage hankies. Now that looks like something that could really go into a couple of our baskets. Yay! We are gonna go do another solo trip to Fur Kids. The other day when I came here, well, this was a week or two ago now, my sole mission was books. And so I really didn't get a chance to check out the basket selection or the other items that I've been looking for. So we're gonna do that today. Next week, I will be sharing the baskets fully formed and another exciting announcement along with that. Basket section, so I need like 4 or 5 larger size baskets. And that's like too large, so something a little smaller. Ooh, this is kind of cute with the candy canes. Not bad for a basket that large too. This is cute. It's really big though. I have used these for organizing before, but they are honestly a little bit dangerous because they kind of hurt. So let's keep digging. Kind of liking the looks of this white one here, even though it does have the handle. Maybe not. Not really interested in doing any projects like painting or that to the baskets. This is kind of cute, but not big enough. There's another one of those. This one could work. Let's look at this side now. So this one is a little too large. That's definitely a big one. Some decent choices down there, but all too small. I can just tell without having to look too much deeper. Could I use this red one? Okay. I feel like the red could be cute, but I don't know if it works for any of my books. I see a wire basket hung here, and there's another one here. I think this could be good. It's kind of large in a different way than I was wanting necessarily, but I feel like that could be reused pretty well. $4.99. Little cornucopias. There's 2 of them. That's fun. Here's where I might be able to find some fun trinkets for some of the baskets. Underneath. It's heavy. I couldn't resist taking a gander at the garden section, and I did have a goal in mind to find a couple of small planters or just one that I really liked for a basket that I had in mind. So thankfully, they had a wonderful selection on this day. I'm going to call these the trinket shelves, and there are a few items here that I'm second guessing myself on whether I should have bought them or not. The first being that pair of candle holders, the glass hearts. Second being this glass jar. And third being this silver letter opener. I think that's my favorite thing about thrifting are the unique pieces that you find that sure, you can go and buy brand new at a specialty shop or a store that just sells that kind of thing, home decor, etc. But for some reason, thrifting is just so much more exciting. I think because of the random assortment of items, the fact that you don't know how much it's going to be priced, and that you really don't know what you're going to find. I think that's the treasure hunter in all of us that enjoy thrifting and secondhand shopping in general. But it truly is amazing when you get out there to the thrift shops and antique malls, because look at all the treasure that's out there. Okay, I think I've checked out all the trinkets I need to see. Let's go look at some kitchenware. Because I have a few cookbooks that are going to be going into baskets, I'm really interested in finding some special dishes or possibly a serving dish, platter, utensils, just various kitchenware items that could work in those cookbook baskets. A little bit more of a success than last time. Let's go home. I want to share what I found. We also have, sorry, I'm yelling, but we also have, okay, I just don't know how to calm my voice down. Maybe I'm excited. We also have a couple of DIY projects that are going to wrap up one of these baskets. So got to get on that project. I was able to get some herbs from Pike's Nursery. So I brought them out here. That way I can remember what I'm writing. I could have written a list, but why do double the work? Anyway, and then we're going to use our trusty paint markers. I've used these to paint on the rocks a couple of times now over the spring and summer. And we've got a little friend here hanging out with us. Oh, bye-bye. We're going to be using these Alpine white pebbles from Home Depot. Nice and big and smooth. And I wanted to go with white so we could change it up from our typical black rocks we've been using. Look at these beautiful rocks. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you're getting some great ideas for gift giving this year. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments below and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss another episode. Thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.